to calculate Ichimoku in Excel. So a little bit of overview here. This is the Ichimoku cloud, which is basically the Kinjinsen and Senku. Let's see. This black line is the close. The orange one is the 26-day lag. I know a lot of people don't plot this one, but I'm just gonna go ahead and plot it anyways. The purple and blue are basically the Tengen-sen, I think. Well, they're the 9 and 26-day medians basically, and this is for Excel. So once you've calculated, once you've downloaded your data here into Excel, which is going to need a couple of columns. So I'm just going to go ahead and replicate the same Ichimoku for Google. So I just went ahead and downloaded the data here. Moved it into a new sheet. One thing you're going to need to do is add 26 days after the close, after your last value here. I wasn't too specific. I just added 26 days, consecutive days. But if you want to look at your calendar and see what, if you wanted to exclude the weekends and holidays as such, then you can go ahead and do that. But like I said, I just added 26 consecutive days. Okay, so the first thing, let me try to zoom in a little bit. So the first thing we're going to need to calculate here is the Tengen-sen, which is the 9-day average basically. But it's basically, you're going to take your 9-period highest high and the lowest low in 9 periods. You're going to add those two and divide by 2. So let's start off with calculating the highest high here. And just fill the rest of them in. For the lowest low, we're going to use the min function. Fill in the rest. So again, for the Tengen-sen, you're going to take the highest high plus the lowest low and just divide by 2. I like to round to 2 decimal places. Okay, just go ahead and fill in the rest. Same thing with the Kinjinsen, except we're going to do it for 26 periods. So again, we're going to take the highest high in 26 periods. Fill in the rest. The lowest low. Basically a min function. Go ahead and fill in the rest. For the Kinjinsen, like I said, it's just you're gonna add the highest high plus the lowest low and just divide by 2. Round to 2 decimal places. Fill in the rest. This is the Chiku span, I think is how you pronounce it, but which is basically the 26 period lag. So you're gonna take the current close, just lag it 26 days. So in this case, it becomes 691, 13, and just drag them and fill in the rest. So for this one, actually, you're gonna get a 26 zeros, but you want to get rid of those zeros because once you plot it, it's actually gonna plot those zeros. But we want to exclude them because it's just gonna look like Google had a nosedive. So you want to go ahead and eliminate all the zeros there. For the span A, it's the Tengen-sen plus Kinjinsen divided by 2, and then you're going to shift that 26 days. So we're going to take the latest Kinjinsen and add that to the current, to the same value, to the same days Tengensen. Okay, so, and we're just going to start off of with 52, the row 52 here. So again, column I plus column L, and divide that by 2. Go ahead and round that to 2 decimal places. Fill in the rest, and you're going to want to shift that 26 days. So there we go. So now we're just going to need to calculate the span B, which is the highest high and lowest low out of 52 periods, and then just divide by 2, and then we're going to shift that 26 days. So first off, we just need to calculate the the highest high in 52 periods. Let's see. Go ahead and fill in the rest. So now the lowest low is just the min function again. Periods. Fill in the rest. Just go ahead and double check this. Okay, good. Okay, good. Now we need to actually calculate this and include the span B, which is again column O plus column B divided by 2, and then shift that 26 days, which falls on row 78. So again, column O plus column P, divide that by 2, round that to 2 decimal places, fill in the rest. Let's go ahead and double check that we actually have values for all those. Okay, good. So now we just want to add the chart. So what you want to include in your chart is basically the date, definitely, close, the Tenkan-sen, Kinjin-sen, the Chiku span, the 26-day lag, span A and span B. So I'll go ahead and add a line chart. I'm gonna move that to a new sheet. All right. So now it looks too crammed. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the y-axis start at 600. 645, I believe. Yeah, 645 is good. Okay. So now, again, this is the lag. Blue one's the close. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make these lines a little bit thinner. Just so that it doesn't look too crammed. For the close, go ahead and make that one the dark one. Let's see, for Tenkan-sen, change the color. We already used purple. Use the blue. For the Kinjin-sen, I'll use orange. For the span A, just go ahead and make that one the green. For span B, I'll make that one the red. just so that we have, just so that we can differentiate the up and down bars for the cloud. Okay, so now we want to actually plot the cloud. So what you want to do is double click on span A. I'll go ahead and double click on span A. So you want to add up and down bars, but as you can see, it plots up and down bars from the close to singles for the span B. So what you want to do is you want to basically shift the span A above the close. So we want to change the order basically. So just move the span A upwards. And now you have up and down bars which simulate the cloud here. So hit OK. Okay, so now if you want to change the color, this is just off of preference, but if you want to shift the color, I know some people like to see the cloud green when it's moving up, and then when the cloud is red, it's just when you get across basically from the span B. So as you can see, Google doesn't really have that much of a red cloud, just because it's been uptrending most of the time. But there you have it. That is how you calculate and plot Ichimoku. So if you have any questions, let's compare just to make sure. Let's see, so we have two. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that they were the same. Alright, so if you have any questions or any recommendations that you would like me to answer, or any technical analysis, any other indicator that you would like to see plotted, just message me or send me an email, provided the info in the comment section. I mean in the info section. So just let me know, and I hope this works out for you. All right. Thanks for watching.